I'm Tommy Donovan, and this is the news you may have missed. The world celebrates the start of a brand new year. In addition to the famous Times Square ball drop in the United States, many other countries have ushered in 2024 with brilliant pyrotechnic displays, like Australia, Great Britain, Taiwan, and even Israel. The New York family with the world record for the largest residential Christmas display didn't disappoint this year. Tim Gay says his family's presentation their biggest ever. Meanwhile, their neighbors not so happy with the traffic and litter caused by the display. They say the Gays are ruining their neighborhood. President Biden has wrapped up his holiday vacation. After spending a week basking in the sun in the Virgin Islands, the president is planning on resuming his normal schedule of vacationing in Washington, D.C. Harvard University President Claudine Gay has resigned after facing allegations of plagiarism and criticism over her comments about anti-Semitism on campus. Dr. Gay held the position for only 6 months. That's the shortest in school history. She will now return to her previous job, working at Kinko's. In Alabama, a man strips naked and cannonballs into the aquarium at a local Bass Pro Shop. Police arrested the man, who said he was just looking for help with finding his bait and tackle. Shocking video as a man convicted of aggravated battery vaults over a judge's bench in a Las Vegas courtroom. The judge and one of the marshals injured in the attack are recovering from their injuries. Their attacker, meanwhile, has declared himself eligible for this year's NFL draft. A Pittsburgh couple loses $4,000 after their dog eats the cash they were using to pay a contractor working on their house. The couple was able to recover most of the money after sifting through the dog's vomit and poop. Meanwhile, the contractor says, "That's okay. You can keep it." An Indiana high school student has won an award for developing an app that helps you locate nearby public bathrooms. The app is called I Pooped There, and it is expected to be popular in urban areas like New York, Chicago, and San Francisco. When asked how he got the idea for the app, the student claimed, "I just pulled it out of my ass." A Florida man attacks a Subway employee for serving him an uncut footlong. The man was upset because he felt the employee should have at least bought him dinner first. That's the way Jared used to do it. A Texas car salesman is suing his former employer for what he calls weaponizing his farts. Brett Bland is accusing his boss of forcing him to endure intentional flatulence for over a year. His boss, however, says he was just sharing his new fart smell. The University of Colorado is now offering a course based on their head football coach, Deion Sanders. Entitled Primetime Public Performance and Leadership, the course will teach students how to manage their time and celebrity while finishing 1-8 in a dying football conference. An ice fishing trip in Minnesota ends suddenly when the plane carrying the anglers to Upper Red Lake crashes through a hole in the unusually thin ice. Normally a routine landing for his plane, the pilot says if he would have checked the thickness first, he certainly wouldn't have taken it in the ice hole. Amazon has announced it will no longer sell donkey meat to customers in California. Some California residents are protesting the decision, claiming it discriminates against those who prefer to eat ass. Officials in Louisville, Kentucky are on the lookout for Abraham Lincoln's top hat. It was stolen from a statue located along the Ohio River. The bronze hat rested on a rock beside the former president. It's about 2 feet tall, weighs about 40 pounds, and has a hole in it. Police in Buffalo are searching for a suspect who allegedly stole $800 worth of Barbie toys from an area Walmart. State troopers approached the suspect in her car for questioning before she fled the scene at over 100 miles per hour. Troopers have released a photo of that suspect. And that's the news you may have missed. Be sure to like, follow, and share at all those places down there. I'm Tommy Donovan, and until next time, I'll be missing you.